introduction of part 2 of enduring the season that God placed you in. So yeah, let's just jump into the video. We know I have a verse for that. If you can, said Jesus, everything is possible for ones who believe. Everything is possible for the ones who believe. Everything is possible. Everything is at your reach. It's possible if you just believe. And believing comes with seeking Him. Believing comes with prayer. Believing comes with reading the Word. Believing it comes with listening to sermons. And then seeking your own interpretation. Sometimes we can't always follow off everybody's teachings and then apply it to our life. We have to have a level of discernment. We have to listen. We can listen to sermons, but it's important for us to also go and look in the Word for ourselves. It's very important. And step 7, we have to nurture your spirit and your soul and your body. Okay, that is very important. We gotta know that God can give us peace even in our darkest seasons, right? But there's other stuff, and we can just leave it at His feet. We can just say, God, this is what it is. Here it is. I lay it at your feet, God. I believe that with this prayer, Lord God, I'm giving it to you, and that's it. I just got to lay it in your feet, Lord God. I know that you're going to perform a miracle. I know you're going to give me peace, Lord God. I know that you're going to be with me in this dark season, Lord God. I just know it. I lay it at your feet, and I let it go, God, because I know that you're fixing it. I know you're going to fix it, God. So while you do that, it's other stuff that He gives us that we can help ourselves. We can pray. We can pray for a balance in our lives. We can pray that God, in our dark seasons, we can just ask God for healthy relationships. We can pray that God give us a church and that help us, lead us to a church that can help us. We can pray that God lead us to a small group that can minister to you. We can pray all those things. And also, it's important that we can take care of our physical health too, because in our dark seasons, we tend to, forget about ourselves. We forget about our health. We're just so indulgent. Woe is me, God. I just can't. I can't, God. I can't eat. I can't sleep, God. I'm just so worried. We have things going on in our life, like our work. I can relate to you guys about work. Your work, you losing your job, sickness, traumatic events, loss of a loved one, marriage problems, difficult child, bullying. Oh, bullying. I can tell you, I've been bullied. I have been bullied on my job, in school. I have been bullied as a grown-up, as a 21-year-old woman. I still am bullied about my weight, divorce, and anything other than, etc. Those are challenging situations. And I want to share a little bit of me being bullied in work. Okay? I work in my job, and I'm such a friendly person. I'm a very nice person. I'm very kind to everybody, and I talk to people as if I know them. So if I just meet you, I'm gonna be like, hey girl, what's up? I'm just that person. That's just what the Spirit of the Lord gave me. Just a very friendly person. I'm very nice. I'm very giving. I will give you my last. I'll help. I have a good heart. And I know that. I know the Lord gave me that for a reason. And at my job, I can be so nice to people, and sometimes people run over me. And I find myself sometimes, either doing people's work. And I have some people who used to, talk so bad about me, bad about my weight and joke about my weight. And I would just laugh at it. That was my way of coping, because that's how I coped with it in high school. I would just, laugh, yeah, yeah. But deep down inside, it would bother me. It would bother my heart. It would bother my spirit. I would just reflect on it. I would just think about it. It would make me depressed. And I just remember still being kind to people. I was still, you call me fat and all this other stuff and call me out my name and all this other stuff. But I'm going to still ask you if you need help, though. I see you struggling. Oh, you need help? How you doing? How you doing today, such and such? How you doing, such and such? Because I already knew. And it says in his word, you guys, it says that the Lord will bless you. He will bless you if you endure, if you're being mistreated for his sake. He will bless you. So I just knew that I can't respond to everybody that calls me out of my name or calls me fat or tease me or, I can't do that because I don't want to miss out on my blessings. So and a lot of people tell me, why you don't say nothing back? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you do that? And it's because I just knew that it says in his word that you can win people over with a quiet, gentle spirit. And you can win people over with kindness. Kindness, you can kill evil with kindness. You really can. And I've seen it been done. Because I would just, even though they would be so mean to me, and it was this one person, she would just say she was an older woman now, just would say all this stuff about me, fat, I just was just being kind. And I would forget her face, and I just would think of the Lord. And you can do that in many aspects of your life. You could do that in your relationships, in your marriages. Everything that you do, he says, you can do unto the Lord. So, if you have a hard time just, with people and you have a hard time with people and they mistreat you, or they talk about you, or they're mean to you, you can have the ability, and God can give you the ability to scratch off their face and place Jesus' face and do unto them as you do unto the Lord. And God will bless you. He will grace you. He will bless you in front of them, because he did me like that. I just remember I just been so kind to her and nice to her. And eventually, she came around. She was so mean. She was just such a mean woman. When I say, you guys, she was a mean woman. She was just so mean. She just said what she wanted to say, and that was that. And you were just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, did she just say that? Yeah. And the Lord blessed me with a higher position, doing the same work but making more money, because God is good. And I'm just here to encourage you guys that yes, life is hard. Life is unfair. Yes, challenges happen. Trying season happens. Dry seasons happen. But that's what we have God here for. Life does not care, but God cares. Jesus cares. That is the great thing about it. He will give you peace. He never promises that there won't be no storms. There will be storms, but he can give us peace. He can be with us in this trying season. We have to remember that. We have to settle that in our hearts. So that's all I have to say. I can give you guys some more verses. Woo, that made me, tear up. I'm such a crybaby. But that's the truth. You guys, that is the truth. God is with us if we just call on him and we just have a relationship with him and we pray to him and we give our lives to him and we want to make a change in our lives with the decisions we make. You know, he can do it for us. You just have to believe, and you have to seek him, and you have to want to change your life and get rid of things that you know that he doesn't approve of. Because it will be one day that we will stand before God and he will judge us. He would judge us for everything that we've done in this life. And we can't lie about it. Because we're in front of our maker. So I encourage y'all to just in your season, pray. Seek God's face. Seek him in his word. Pray, listen to sermons, listen to worship music. And get rid of the things that you know that God does not approve of. Get rid of your actions that you know he don't approve of. Ask him to change your heart. If you cuss, I cuss. I had a hard time cussing. I was a sailor. You guys, I cussed like a sailor. And some people, you know, because I grew up with that around me. It became accustomed to me because I grew up around cussing. And so when I grew up, I thought it was okay to cuss. So I just cussed. Whatever my feelings was, I just would cuss it out. Just I would. And that's my truth. And I'm going to stand beside it because that's my truth. And I'm praying that God delivers me from that. I'm currently working on that right now. I'm praying that no corrupt communication comes out of my mouth, but only edifying to God. I'm praying that my tongue is a sword, and this tongue can bring things to life. I'm praying that God takes this language that is not like him, that is not of him, out of my dialogue, out of my language. So, you guys, that's all I have to say. I went in crying. But that's just the truth, because I get passionate when I talk about it. Because, y'all, God is so good. And we don't want to miss out on him. I don't want to miss out on him. I know I don't. I do not want to miss out on him. Okay? And he can help us. And that's the great thing. He can help us. He can be... Why would we want to go through this life alone? Why would we want to go through life feeling like, you know, that we have to do it on our own? Because we don't. We don't have to do it on our own. We don't. And that's the great thing. So, hi guys. I also wanted to tell you some Bible verses that will encourage you. Isaiah 43:2. When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. Psalms 37:5. Commit your ways to the Lord. Trust him and he will act. It's with that trust, it's with that giving it to the Lord, that he will fulfill his promises. Yay for that. Romans 8:18. The pain that you've been feeling can't compare to the joy that's coming. So this season that you're in, you guys, it's trying, it's hard, but you guys, guess what? It's not going to be like this forever. You're not going to be in this season forever. Once you go through this season, you endured, you stayed faithful, you built your relationship with God, you stay in communication with him, and you pass the test, you pass this season, it's not going to last forever. That's the great thing. So, I just wanted to encourage you guys with that. So, yeah. So, that is it, you guys. I cried again. This second video, you guys. But, thank you for tuning in to Witch Journey in Faith. And, bye, y'all.